he passed away, but he used to, my grandfather passed away, but he used to own the auto body shop out there for years.
Which one? What's the name of it?
His name's Jim Cushman.
On drawing.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Jesse Carpenter?
Here.
Carl Eagle? Jim Patel? Bob Goodwin? Anthony Gordon?
Here.
Jay Nicola? Next to
Here.
We did that before. Anybody should have money on the last meeting? Yeah, we entertain a motion. And then we can put it in the back and
Do you have anything?
for the record, we all three,
Windy. There's a water bill in here. Some water bill in your slot. That's fine. Okay, it's much.
Anybody made a motion?
You made the motion.
Oh, you did? You seconded it.
Fell asleep.
Turn your
Motion by
person.
Anthony, second by Rich. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed?
Oh, we need to move it.
We got some teeth on.
David,
Oh, that's right.
you're on.
I didn't have much to say. I was just checking up for John. I think he was here, not the last meeting, but the meeting before regarding the worksite advantage. Just here to answer questions or check up on that.
This year last. It was the insurance company?
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
here
he was
last
the
year.
Bayer guy, John. Yeah, he couldn't make it out to y'all. He asked me to come by and just follow up with you guys. So.
Anybody have any questions? Okay.
No, we haven't done anything with that.
And we have,
He did leave us
order.
Okay.
Yeah, he left cards, and if
All right.
we have any questions, we'll get a hold of him. We passed them out to a couple of the employees,
All right. I appreciate it. So I'm good to head out then?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yep. Sorry, I was just here to answer questions again.
Thank you.
Have a
honey.
good one.
Bye, honey.
You guys have a good night.
Thanks.
Mayor report, Mr. Mayor, here, solicitor, is in church.
Now you come move that. Move this
Email
table.
or wait for a second?
Yeah,
It's like a funny group. I look in it. When you done, send anything just recently to the email.
Jeff?
No,
Oh, Doug.
is there anything
Oh, I didn't check the email today. I mean, as far as, what are we looking for?
on?
he was supposed to send us a report, letting us know some of the stuff we got done.
Oh, let me check.
You had another 30 minutes ago.
No, nothing yet.
It's about time for ordinance.
Our budget, he said he got it in the paper, you should have got something, outstanding. It's even in the paper. What is that?
It's not, that's not.
I just talked to him, working out. He called me.
Read his,
You got it?
well, like his phone call to me,
Okay.
voicemail. They finished the contractor's ordinance, I can send that to everybody. What else? I have actual opinion, the legal opinion wrote down about public uses for Anthony. Depending on how long it takes, he may come down, or what we can call, we'll call later. The ordinance system does not have to be until the next meeting, tax increase, all that can be voted on at the next meeting.
That's what the ordinance that we published. We acted on the next meeting.
On the 18th, he said it'd be
Yeah.
ready to go. On the
Yeah,
18th.
18th.
Yeah, he said on the 18th it'd be ready to go.
Right,
Oh, that's probably, he probably posted the millage increase in the paper, that's what he put in.
That's what he put in, but not in budget numbers.
Yeah, I put that in, it'll be in there tomorrow.
Okay.
He sent me a copy of the ordinance for the millage. I hung it up.
yeah, we can revisit this with him, like later, I'll try to call him. Okay, approval of bills,
Make a motion to approve the bills.
I second the motion.
second. Motion by Anthony to pay the bills, second by Mitch, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Ready to go. And then you have a profit loss sheet and you have a balance sheet. If there are any questions to, my secretary.
No, I don't think.
Yeah.
No, you don't. No.
Got balance, we have balance sheet and
Yes, yes, you got it. This one. P and L, it's just.
Any questions? We good?
Yeah, good. Good in the water.
Public safety? Nick was on vacation.
yeah, he was on vacation. He did get some stuff taken care of today. He got to take some stuff over to Mr. Shimshaw. He did work today.
Yeah, I saw his car.
But, he's working some day shifts this week.
Yeah.
But there's going to be some mix up towards the holidays where he's going to be doing all 3 shifts different ways.
He works,
What we got?
he works midnight shift here.
Oh, yeah. A lot. A lot.
Infrastructure.
Yeah. We've got, everybody sees the lights going up. Looks great.
I love it.
Talked to them. They said they're going to keep working until they get them all up. I don't know how they do it. They're going diagonal and then horizontal. I don't know. But they're looking good. So as long as they keep at it, they've been here every day. So, they had to plow some snow this week, which was really nice with these new roads. They
Yeah,
got really nice.
I got a lot of positive comments on this.
Oh,
It was really good. They got up, had them out there at 5:30. And it was great. Nobody had to take their life in their hands from Oscar Wiles Hill or off McKinley Hill or anything. So we was really happy with that. So, and that's what I like for them, to keep in the protocol of getting up that early. If they know snow's coming, because it is bad coming off these hills. If you can't make them on a flat, but get them hills. So that's what we talked about. We did have our chlorine rooms. They went through them, their yearly maintenance this week. Went down, got all the lights turned back on after we did our work down there at the park. So all the lights are back on now, so where we need them to be. Got a few breakers changed out down there, and some new wiring done on a couple of the boxes. So lights are back on. So
Lights.
yeah. Yes, we did pay our bill. It was just we was working on. Dave went down, and turned them all back on. So that's all we got.
Code enforcement.
This is right. So for December, I'm just gonna read basically what Mark was saying. It's been very quiet. Have no citations. The complaints, we got a couple of things. Canopy over this garage, Barrow Brothers in West Virginia, he's follow up. He sent out certified regarding refuge accumulation on one structure. Examined one structure, this is a house on Grant Street. Posted uninhabitable, it's been vacant. I think it's been tax sold. Still posted with a light on inside. You don't know. I don't know if you go everyone in there and turn on the light or what. You're allowed to turn on the light, but you're not allowed to do any work without a permit. Posted on the safe stuff. Reposted 410 Highland.
Repost.
Yes. The property is transferred ownership, and whoever bought it has to the tax sale. Once it's confirmed, they need to pay us the lien on it and follow up with permits. They're going to do any work on it. All they've done is put posted signs on it. Had one UCC hearing with the district magistrate on property that's on Grant Street again. Person didn't show up. That was for an unsafe structure, and that was handled, the arresting officer, and that was handled Simpson from the building. Fined $100, put a warrant out, trying to bring the person in court. I don't know what they're going to do. That would never happen. Typically, no one would locate a person and serve a warrant out of the judge's office. Just not worth their time enough. Of course, the most reasonable action, of course, would be to tear that building down. You know, take it and tear it down. Like we take 102 Freely, 120 Freely, that we've been after for 3 years, and tear it down. We need money to do that.
Freely.
Give me some suggestions about it. How to go about obtaining
1 or 2 or 3, I think.
obtaining these properties to legal use or something. I don't know. Send out 2 certified things. That's just pretty simple.
It's somehow, some property, I think.
Cool.
I don't think it's anything too crazy.
That's all, yeah.
Anything on the park?
No, sir.
Walkway?
Unfinished business.
Loading on the walkway?
No, this was something I can't do here.
We're doing the same thing.
Yeah. The contractor's license, each one of y'all have this. And just, and Judge, you probably, I went ahead and made a typical license that you see that people would come and get. So the idea here is that, you know, obviously we get, you know, we can vote on this next week or whatever, but, you know, basically it's a pretty outline general contract license that they would need. And then once they get this, obviously it says on there, you know, that they would need to go get a permit to do whatever they want to do. And they take this with them to get that. So McMillan wouldn't issue them a permit unless they have this, which authorizes them to work in the borough primarily.
And that's our way of protecting the community from having contractors come in here, do work for an individual. We don't know they're there. No one issues permits, they don't know they're there. And then they leave.
Right.
So the idea is if you want to do contract work in the borough, you register with the borough, $50. You know you're here, you know where you're working, and you go get the building permit if necessary. And then go about your business. I think that's pretty much routine protocol.
You know, do whatever you've been working on.
You charge them. What happens if it's a homeowner that wants to build something? Like they want to build a shed behind, or
Yeah.
a shed behind their house. Will they have to apply for the $50?
They wouldn't be contract.
They wouldn't get contracted. Okay.
They have to buy $50.
I didn't know if there would still be some type of a permit they would have to get
They
through.
would have to go to the zoning office, see if it's permitted use,
Oh, okay.
see if they meet the set asides, and then if it requires
So
a
this
building
just-
permit.
this is
they
just
would
only
go
gonna
to the building
affect contract.
and obtain a building permit. So it's two steps, no matter whether you're a contractor or a
Yeah.
software in theory.
I'll give you this, because you have, this is basically an outline for the general contractor, specific contractors. You know, like if you're an exterminator and you're out here working with a contractor. You know, I wanna make sure you're not robbing somebody,
Right?
you know.
Yep.
We'll have to-
But you're not restricting anybody from doing upkeep in their house. They want
No, it's actually
But we are restricting it, if you hire
A contractor.
AZC to come do it,
Yeah.
they're gonna be
qualified.
qualified here.
Okay.
No, I get it.
To add or buy or do something to your house, you have to pay somebody doing something to your house.
No, you can still do your own.
Yeah, he just said.
Yeah.
If
Yes.
someone wanted to build a,
You're not gonna get some that Judge Cody said that are licensed contractor and come in here and.
yeah, do
They're
it.
not.
No insurance, and then they
Walk away.
just drop a tree
So
on
if
your
you,
house.
if you look at that, it requires them to have a Pennsylvania license.
Okay.
But if I come to get my
Yeah, I
brother-in-law
agree
to
with
do
you.
something in my house, I'm not gonna
Insurance.
get anything.
I don't want you falling off I wouldn't want you falling off of the roof and suing the borough.
Right.
Or suing the individual that you're working for.
So if I go to get my brother to put something on my house, fix my house, he has to have something.
Not if he's a legal contractor. Then yeah, but
I have no
Depends on the
contact.
work. So it depends on the work being done.
Like what kind of work?
I mean, it depends on the work, you tell me.
Say my roof.
Yes,
Yes, what?
be a license.
My brother.
If he's a contractor, he needs a license. If he's you, he lives there, it's their story. You know, but then again, you would have to call McMillan and get an actual permit to do whatever you want to do.
You mean any repair work on
No.
your house
No.
that you?
You can still do your own repair. This is just for any contractor.
He just got done saying. My brother was doing my house.
If he was a contractor.
If he's a contractor, is that what you're saying, sir?
You had to bring that up to Borough, into the Borough Hall during regular business hours.
Oh, see, we got a fight here.
It's
Uh-huh.
a business meeting.
Go ahead.
We haven't even voted on it yet.
Oh, there
No,
we
I'll get out here, look it over so we can look at it.
That sounds good.
It'll be part and parcel.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's a nice one.
We'll keep it hidden. The credit card?
We've got, I mean, that's all, that's common. Road ordinance, same thing with every, contractor license, same discussion.
We just do that.
That Gloucester House.
Yes, that's it. Unfinished business.
No decision's been made yet.
Not until Doug gets back to us, he just said he had something for us on that. Isn't that what he said?
Yeah, he's looking at, exchange programs permitted under the state, and we're discussing whether or not to get estimates on the value of the home.
I think we still need an estimate,
Well-
either way.
I forgot to tell you this, the other night, I met with, since we're talking about Block House, I met with, this over at Dave's Christmas party, and, I saw Callahan there, which, he's not Callahan here, but CJ. And, we were talking about Fayette County, they got new people there. And they have a program that they want to talk about, where they have money to put into, they're actively looking for somewhere to invest money for a new building, what we're talking about doing. So we may even be able to get funding from these guys to do something. So just let me know that's
This from David,
the CJ.
CJ.
The banker, he does the stuff for the Fayette County Development, whatever he does.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so I forgot about that, but I just remember.
102 or
Still think we need to get an evaluation.
102 or 103.
One way or another,
One way or
we
the
need
other.
to, whether you want to do, outright sell it, or.
Or trade it.
Yeah, you gotta have a value of it.
Who does that thing? Realtor or?
Be a real estate person.
It's like $600.
Yeah, we can call, if you know a realtor in Fayette County that can do that. You want an appraisal on the property.
Good procedure there. Let's at least get an estimate, right? I mean, at least get an estimate. What a realtor would charge. On a big table, room on a big table, and calls into this last meeting, and emailed Andrew French at the redevelopment authority and asked him what the stats of these two properties are. I've gotten those properties. So I will do that again.
If you want, Jack, I know Andrew. Do you really want to go down there just to see him? You just want to go see him? I mean, if you want to do that, we can do it.
We'll go see him. I'll be able to talk to him without meeting and go see him. There's two properties.
Yeah, there's two
Let
guys.
me see if I can get it over. I'm kind of with this new funding that from CJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow. I'll try to follow up with. I'm making myself a note. I'll try to follow up with him tomorrow. In that.
We have keys to the Gloucester House.
No.
I have special tools to the Gloucester.
Yes, we have special tools to get in there.
We good?
I believe that takes the old skeleton keys, Jack. This little. Yeah.
Saturday night.
That credit card?
I mentioned that because we have a credit card that we currently use, the borough uses from to do whatever, right? Fuel, pickup, limits, and things, whatever the case be. You know, we get, the borough receives nothing from that. So why not maybe look at a way to actually increase the usage of a credit card, but increase the usage so that the borough receives something back from it. Whether it be to receive a rebate back from that, or money back from that, or something. I mean, there's a lot of different programs out there, that, you know, I would think that most people here have some kind of program. You your own credit card. The borough should be able to have the same advantage. And right now, we don't have that advantage. Now, how much we spend on a credit card in a year?
Too much.
Well, it's not a credit card, it's a debit card.
On gas even
So
worse.
this is better because like the money's flying out of that account. So I would prefer this, to be honest. 'Cause
Yeah,
and then I'm
I didn't
making
realize
one
that.
payment from water, sewage,
Right.
zero, just to, you know, so
Yeah,
the account slowed down.
right.
Since.
We definitely don't need a debit card. Also, with a credit card, if we don't like a charge or we see something, not to say this will never happen, but it also has, we have some type of protection. Especially with an Amex card, we have a protection. I know if my guys, if somehow I see something fraudulent or something, it's automatically just stop right there.
And we don't pay taxes, is that, or debit card pick up on that?
You know, tax either,
Yeah. So people buy something for taxes.
and then you gotta put it in.
Yeah, I think that's what the individual place you go to, is what that is.
Okay.
But we need something, you know, more control. And I didn't realize it was a debit card that we had. I thought it was a credit card.
You know, those are all debit cards.
Yeah, well-
Link straight to the accounts.
Yeah, that means, that's not good. So I mean, I don't know how we go about this, or, you know, looking at different credit cards, or I can look at it, or you can look at it, somebody can look at it. You know,
All you use is just get it.
and we can use, I mean, Amex or Visa, whichever we prefer, I don't know. I don't know if we do enough volume for Amex cards. That's why I was wondering, what's kind of a, where's the money at for that?
You get a lot of money back on Capital One, a lot of cash back on Capital One.
You can pay for it.
I mean, I think there's actually,
Capital One, so.
you know how to do some evaluate credit cards, you can figure it out.
Well, there's some big ones, you know, and the biggest ones are gonna give us the most money back or whatever we can get back out of it. I think that we can also probably get one without having to pay for it because we're broke. But, you know, I'll check into it. I'll ask around, I'll call some people, but.
If you ain't got money, you ain't
Might
got,
even,
you can't buy it.
you know, even if we can get it off to the point, we might be able to pay more bills using it. Cause that's how I pay all my bills, well, pretty much all of them, you know. It's straight down there.
More in debt than
But
you're paying.
we can talk about it later. I'll do some more research on it. I just might bring that up.
No, I think that's a good idea. You know, you're right about the protections, I mean, over about just the transaction, they do protect.
Oh, yeah.
They'll intercede.
Sure.
The underground utilities for new construction.
I put that on there because, you know, I know we talked about doing underground before, trying to get all these utilities underground. I listened to somebody had to say one time, and see that we talked about it. But I also went to, if you go downtown to Mason, there's no utility lines on their main street. There's no utility lines, no overhead utility lines hanging over the main street, and it looks so much better, it looks cleaner.
Big sidewalks, no telephone poles.
Right, it's cleaner. So I know that we can't do it, but the reason I put that in is for any future development we have, that I think we should have an ordinance that requires all your utilities go underground from here on out. So if you build a house, if you do whatever else, your utilities go underground. They do not go above the head
For new construction.
for new construction. If we have new construction.
Well, we're looking down the road to get some
Right.
growth and some residential.
We have to make sure we be able to get the one calls in straight, because we seem to have issues with that now. Now you're gonna put utility lines under, which I think is a great idea, but we'd have to have some type of map of all this stuff.
Well, Yeah, but you'll get that as a development occurs. But your water and sewer lines are all underground anyway. So really what you're talking about now is putting any fiber optics, any telephone, anything, you know, electrical.
Dig, you want to hit this one, explode.
How you drill it.
You know, you gotta know where you're going.
Yeah,
exactly.
You gotta know what you're doing.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
We need to know.
Right.
I wanna do
Lots
that.
of one calls.
Lots of one calls, yeah.
Yeah,
No, that,
When you
that's
see this-
happened.
small towns, that's Main Street grant money or whatnot,
Mhm.
redevelopment, when they come into small towns, they do sidewalks, bury utility poles, put up some power ties. But as far as new development, probably would need something like that. If you wanted them underground, which is a good idea.
Well, it would be the homeowner. You know, like if you had a piece of property, right,
Yeah.
and you wanted to build a house.
Yeah.
Well, your utility pole might be over there, and you normally would just run a line from there to there, but now you want to run straight in the ground, straight over to your house. We're not gonna have it overhead.
Yeah.
You know, it's just,
Building,
you know,
new construction.
clean.
Yeah, new construction, a lot of places have all kinds of requirements like that. You know, utilities underground, off-street parking's gotta be required. You know, there's all kinds of stuff they do now.
Parking would be a good one. Parking would be something to revisit when
Right.
have people find rental properties.
But it's good to think ahead of those kinds of issues before we plow into it, and then try to make the moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to look ahead a little bit. So,
Yeah, no, good.
We had a meeting on that.
We don't have anything else we need, executive session, Brian? Anybody have an issue?
I think we have a contract issue with our engineering firm that needs to discuss executive session. And then our next meeting is going to be, is it 12?
18th, 6:30.
18th, 6:30.
Next meeting,
Voting on ordinance,
so on the 18th.
posted, and then we'll also be finalizing the budget next meeting. And celebrating Christmas week.
Chair, entertain a motion to go into executive session.
second.
Right next, second. Anthony, all in favor? Aye. This is like,
New records.
yeah.
Well,
And you passed up.